guys, welcome to Good News York. It is what day is it?
You still don't know what day it is.
I never know what day it is.
It is Thursday.
Tomorrow is Friday. It's the one day that we don't do Good News York, and I'm going to be extra confused.
Yeah, and yesterday was Wednesday. Just wanted to let you know.
Well, that's I can't figure that part.
All right. Well, you said tomorrow's Friday, so who cares? We have a guest here.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Look,
hey.
this is Sheena Tyszka of the Giving Bean, right here in Syracuse, correct?
Yeah.
And we are having you on the show because you are exactly what this show embodies. Not only doing something amazing, which is providing coffee, which we all know is very important.
She's already guest of the week. She brought us coffee.
For sure. Yeah. In fact, I think she's the guest of all time. I don't think any guest has brought us
I
out.
love my buddy Phil that was here yesterday. He's like a brother to me, but he didn't bring us coffee.
Yeah, I love Phil too. He didn't bring anything.
Yeah.
We brought a friend, and she was
I mean,
cool.
she didn't bring coffee either, though.
No, it was zero coffee.
Best guest. You already
Best
win.
guest.
I
You
love it.
win. You're at
Yeah.
the top.
Thank you.
Sheena, we're so glad you're here. The Giving Bean. Now, the reason, again, why we had you on is because it's not just, you're not just selling coffee. Tell us what it is you do. It's way more than just that.
Yeah. So I'm actually a little coffee truck is how I started, my little 6 by 12-foot trailer. And the bigger mission is that we give back, hence the name, The Giving Bean. Also, my nickname growing up was Bean, so Sheena Beena shortened to Bean. So it just kind of all tied in together.
That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Yes, yeah. So I actually was a teacher for 17 years, and I'm a mom of 3, and I have 2 little ones at home. And when it came time to put 2 kids in daycare, it just did not make sense
No.
for our family.
It's
So
a lot of money.
yeah. But it's also a big move to leave a career that you've been with for so long. And teaching is it's stability for the family. So yeah, I decided to do it because I thought, how can I still be involved with schools and kids and not walk away completely? As teachers, we can't leave and go to Starbucks or Dunkin', and
Sure.
there's no good coffee in the staff room. There's a Keurig, and you bring your own cup and you
Yep.
throw it in. Most of the time, we'd send someone out with like a Post-it note when we have a quick, break with a list of coffees to get. So I always, come home and complain to my husband. Say, there's no good coffee. Teachers need coffee. And he was like, well, why don't you do something about it? And I said, yeah, okay. He's got a real business mindset. He's a business owner himself. So he really pushed me to do it. And I said, all right, let's give it a shot. He found a trailer on Facebook Marketplace, and I came
That's
home
awesome.
one day and it was sitting in the driveway.
So he pulled the trigger without even you knowing.
Because he's right. He said, if you don't do anything, you're just going to keep talking about it.
He's
So
right.
I mean, good for
Someone's
him.
got to make
Yeah.
a move.
Yeah.
He built it. He designed it for me. The mission was, just really to start off with teachers in schools. So we go in the mornings, mostly like before the day gets started. We can go during the day. Some teachers like it during like their lunch or planning. But all tips come in as donations, and it goes into what's called the Giving Bean Fund. And then those funds are used to give back to kids within our local school districts that are in need, even in the community. We've done a lot so far. We've only been in business since last June. I haven't even been in business for a full year.
Wow.
But at Thanksgiving, we serve 18 full Thanksgiving meals
Oh.
for underprivileged families in our districts. We sponsored 13 kids at Christmas time. We're able to provide
That's awesome.
gifts for them. We've provided basic needs like toiletries, just winter clothing. I mean, things that, it's sad to say, but there's a lot of kids in our community. There's a lot of schools that, they need that extra support. So we've been able to do it. It's really, it happened. I'm amazed that it did, but I'm thrilled at how well it's been received by the community.
That's awesome.
We booked you on the show for a reason, this being the reason, but it also, we were talking about this off the air, this hit home with me because before I landed this dream gig, thank you, man, I couldn't find a job in this industry to save my life. I was struggling. And a friend of a friend hooked me up with, I became a long-term sub at an elementary school in the Ithaca City School District. And it was the only, first of all, I got to see exactly what teachers go through and exactly why it's so important that she's providing this for kids that are in need, because there are a lot of children
Yeah.
that need a little extra and families that need help. So not only did I get to see that first and foremost, but when I left, it was the only job where I wasn't like, haha, peace. You know, you connect with every student and you connect with your faculty, and you're dealing with things that are very serious, you know, life and you know, developing these kids and teaching these kids and protecting these kids. And so I can see why you didn't want to completely say, hey, I'm going to just go start a whole new thing. Like, you still wanted to be involved. And I'm sure that was a big part of it.
Big piece.
Yeah.
I'm a special education teacher, but I was specifically a self-contained behavioral special ed teacher, and it was K through 4. So those kids were on a special ed program with me, and they were with me from kindergarten through 4th grade.
Oh, wow.
So I had a really strong relationship with a lot of kids and
Same.
a lot of families, and it was really hard to walk away. And when you're a sub, you get to see everybody.
All of it.
Like subs, God bless subs.
My-
we don't have enough of them.
We had a long-term sub that they created in COVID. So my first year I was a long-term sub, and that was, you know, I come in, some days I'm one-on-one with special ed, some days I'm teaching 4th grade, teaching kindergarten. Then they cut the position, and then so last year before I came here, this current year, I was working specifically as a long-term sub in special ed. And it's funny you say that. I miss those kids so much. We're not here on Fridays. Usually every other Friday I go and I just go and visit, because not because I have to, it's because I want to. I miss them.
Yeah.
You know, you spend so much time. So I love that you did that. And thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to hear a little bit more about this truck.
Yeah.
Or the trailer, rather.
I want to hear about this truck.
I don't know. I got very choked up there.
Very emotional.
So tell me about it. Is it something? It sounds like you pull up, you go to schools and
Yeah.
serve coffee there too, the teachers and that sort of thing.
Yep. So I trailer it. I didn't at first. My husband, he did a real good job of just kind of teaching me along the way, and then finally being like, you're on your own. You know, he was trailing it with his truck. He was bringing me everywhere. He was unhooking it. I now have my own truck, and I trailer it myself. He taught me how to do it. One day he's like, nope, you're going
Taught you
on
how
the
to
first
fish.
day.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we pull it up. I usually leave it hooked up.
Yeah.
And we just, you know, I coordinate with the schools ahead of time. You have to, you know, obviously have like what time you want to be there. Usually I stay like anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. There's a pre-order option. They can order if they want, and they come out and they pick up their drinks according to the time slot that
Sure.
they ordered. But yeah, we serve all sorts of hot ice drinks, some pastries. I, you know, team up
Wow.
with some local. They want to support local as much as
Sure.
possible. So local little businesses that, you know, provide apple fritters, you know, just different donuts and
Yeah.
things like that.
That's awesome.
But not just schools. You know, I mean, some businesses, like once word got out, there's really not a lot of coffee trucks.
Sure.
No.
And I didn't realize that going into it. I wasn't trying to get into the food truck world.
Right.
I naturally did. There's a food truck for everything.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
can go on any corner. Like
Yeah.
they're all over the place.
For sure.
But there's not a lot of coffee trucks. So once, you know, word kind of got out, I was starting to get calls for like weekend gigs or businesses, a lot of sporting events,
Okay.
like tournaments. Like parents are sitting
Yeah.
around it for
Oof.
hours.
My daughter had a volleyball tournament
I
last
spent
weekend.
so much money with you.
And and it was an all day,
Yeah.
and they didn't have they had everything at the snack bar except coffee. You would have made a killing. So
Yeah.
I love that you.
So remember me for
I will.
this tournament.
So is it like special occasions and like by appointments, or do you have standing, you know, spots you're at a regular
I
basis?
don't have that
Okay.
currently. Right now, it's just the schools coordinate with me. Or now that I have the website, you can go on and you can request an event. Do
Gotcha.
that. In the summer when there's a little, you know, more happening, I post where I'm going to be on the weekends. We've done things like helping hounds, some other different. We team up a lot of like mental health
That's awesome.
places in the community. Yeah, whenever they do things like that. So I mean, I'll go to. I wasn't selective for the past year because obviously I just want to get out there.
Sure.
But now, you know what I mean? If it's something that I can give back to
Yeah.
or, you know, work with a local
That's awesome.
organization, I try to do as much of that as possible.
Do you have a geographical range?
Onondaga County.
Okay.
That's what I'm health permitted for right
Oh,
now.
I see.
Yeah. So right now Onondaga County. I'm looking to expand it to Oswego County because, again, you know, some schools in there have heard of it. And
Yeah.
I live in Pennville. I live in Oswego County myself.
Gotcha.
My son goes to Phoenix. So obviously I'd like to kind of expand that way. Too.
Yeah.
Is
Is it easy just expand another county, or do you have to like sort of go through the whole process?
I haven't gotten there yet. You can get like a 1-day pass with
I
another
see.
county if I needed to do something. I mean, I'm sure the regulations are pretty similar. So
It goes by county.
yeah.
And is it?
Health department.
Oh, it's health.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a permit to like park and actually. So is that
No.
a different?
Not really. So I mean, as long I'm health permitted, and as long as you really have permission to be on the premises of that business
property,
itself,
yeah.
that property itself.
So are there days like you don't have any schedule that you just kind of drive around and you're like, where should I?
I haven't yet because those days are occupied by my kids.
That's
I get
fair.
that too. I get that
That's
too.
fair.
Yeah.
This is she brought us the coffee, the Giving
Yeah.
Bean.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice it's privately labeled. It's got your name all over it.
Yeah,
So
so
Yes.
that's
that work?
new. The truck obviously was not up and running for January, February, especially in the snow that we got. So I kind of took the time to do some behind the scenes things. I designed the website, and I got the private label through Paul DeLima.
Yeah,
They're,
Paul
you
DeLima
know,
Coffee.
Yeah, pretty well known in the area. I didn't realize how much they brew for other companies. So they've been awesome, and they brewed this blend for me. And now it's my own label.
Did you
That's awesome.
did you have a say in like did you do a lot of like tasting? Like,
I will eventually. To start off for the first one, I
First
kept
one.
it pretty simple.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a medium roast, kind of just middle of the road to
That's my
please
kind.
everybody.
well, Matt will be able to give you a review in like 4 hours. He'll,
Yeah,
he'll
I'll go through
drink
all
this
that.
whole thing. Yeah, he drinks a lot of coffee, so you're in the right place.
Sure.
That's for sure.
And actually, with that, now we offer fundraising. So now we can sell the coffee for fundraisers for
Nice.
schools and sporting teams and things like that. So it's just another opportunity to, give back and raise some money.
That's amazing. TheGivingBean.info. That is TheGivingBean.info. That's where all that is.
That's it. That's really cool.
I love it.
I love these local businesses that are doing innovative things and helping people, and like that's what we're
This
here
is
for.
what
you know,
this
like-
is. That's why it was a no-brainer when we found you. We're like, we have to get her
Yeah,
on the show.
absolutely.
Well, it's nice that you guys do something like that.
Of course.
When you
Well-
reached out, you highlight some positive things in the
I mean,
news.
It
It's great.
it should always be done. We should always be focusing on positive. But as you know, the 24-hour news cycle that we've been in lately, not even lately, just it's tough. It's hard to find good news. So that's why we're here, and you
Yeah.
embody that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's great. I love hearing so many things about this. I love that your husband was just so supportive and it was like, because some people are like,
I don't want to spend that. Well, you talk
or
about,
even the entrepreneurial guys. I've seen a lot of entrepreneurial folks that are very pushy. Oh, you should do it. You should do it.
Yeah.
You should do it. But they never are willing to actually jump in and help you do it.
Yeah.
And it's, I just,
your husband really
My
is the
hats off to
key.
him.
Yeah, you talk about this on social media a lot. There's a big difference between saying and doing, and there's probably 10 million entrepreneurial minds out there with these great ideas, and maybe 5 of those people are going to actually take the leap and do it. And I just love that she came home and he's like, trailers in the driveway, get out there. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gonna
He
sell some
actually
coffee.
built it. Yeah, he designed it. You can go on my social media. I kind of track the progress of putting it together. So
that's
he's
awesome.
a handyman, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. That's for sure.
And I'm assuming we were talking about daycare earlier. You can probably bring your kids sometimes, right? With you and make it a family thing.
They're almost 2 and 4. So
Oh,
No.
well,
A little too little.
I have a 13-year-old. He actually has come with me a couple times and helped out.
That's
in
cool.
There. Yeah,
I was
he's
gonna say you're 3 years away from having some free labor.
yeah, free labor. Absolutely.
No, the little ones though, no, gotta keep them out of there.
Absolutely.
What is the future of this business? Where are you trying to take it?
So, I have a lot of visions and hopes for
Sure.
it. I'm like I said, I'm thrilled with the way it's gone, and not even a full year. It's really gearing up this season. I think there's already a lot of momentum with the schools because the word has just spread.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully we can help. spread
yeah,
that for you.
that's awesome. Love it. I'm not opposed to maybe eventually moving into like a little coffee shop.
Brick and mortar.
It's crazy because, like I said, you're in the teacher mindset. I never thought I'd be doing anything
I know.
different.
Yeah.
But this is rewarding in similar in different ways than teaching was. So, I'm just gonna keep it going. It's
Yeah.
gotta keep the momentum going. And
I feel like it's low risk, high reward, right? I mean, I can't speak for your overhead. But I assume there's not a lot of overhead. You're kind of working around your hours, and I mean, the demand can only increase, right? So
Everybody loves
it seems like a winning formula.
It's literally a drug.
I tell people,
We love it.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, you know, when we're talking about stock markets and things like
Give
that.
me more.
Yeah. I'm always like, look, what I've learned as I get older is always in, whether it's a stock or a business, invest in things that people need.
Yeah.
And like drugs or, you know, food. I would put coffee right. If it was Family Feud, it might be the number one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so I think you're set
And
up.
you're doing it the most simple way, which is the way you should do it. You know, there's so many of these people that try to do gimmicks and things. I had a guy years ago came to me, and it was one of these multi-level marketing deals, right?
Mhm.
But it was this coffee product that this guy was trying to sell me. And I'll tell you what, this guy, he was an incredible salesman,
Sure.
incredible professional. He should have been out selling high-ticket items and making real money rather than slinging coffee out of his trunk.
Yeah.
But he was trying to get me, and the whole pitch was their coffee has all these extra vitamins in it. It's better for you. And you should drink it because
Reinventing
it's
the wheel
better
now.
for you.
Yeah.
And all I could think the whole time is like, bro, it's coffee. We're already addicted.
Yeah.
Just make a tasty
Just-
cup and we'll buy it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like the fact that you got to add these gimmicks is a big red flag. You know,
Yeah.
like what is going on?
I just want my coffee, man.
Right.
Keep it simple.
Just make a good cup of coffee. Is all you got to do.
Another good thing you have going for you, I was talking about this yesterday. I subscribe to the Arnold Schwarzenegger mailing list, and he just sends out this really positive news. And but he's always talking about health trends, and it's all based on science, data, and he's been focusing a lot on coffee, and it's really kind of almost done. It's almost done a 180, where you would hear things like, you know, too much coffee can cause heart. It's trending the other way through data and science that actually coffee, you know, within reason, is better for you. So, you know, we've had people on that sell products. You know, we're living in a society where we're trending towards more health, right? Like gluten-free, non-GMO. You know, that can hurt businesses that are selling products with that. I don't think you have to worry.
Right.
It's not going away,
It's not.
and studies are showing that it's trending
Better and better.
in a positive way.
Coffee drinkers wrote those studies.
They did. They most likely did, but it's fun.
I mean, teachers for sure too. I mean, they need coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or with children all day long.
I
so.
think that's the other thing that's appealing about you and your business is that as much as you are an entrepreneur, you didn't get into it as like, it's my next project to make money. Like you can tell you like this really reflects who you are. You really are giving,
Yeah.
you know, and giving back.
It's a great way to do that.
And you're doing it because everyone can relate to you. Like you're a mother of 3 kids, a former teacher. And I just think that alone sells me on like, yeah, I want to buy coffee from her.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
100%.
we love it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. That's so cool. Thegivingbean.info is the place to be. Of course, that link will be in the description, so you could click on it.
Yeah, Sheena Tyszka, The Giving Bean, thegivingbean.info. And this is a promise, and I'm saying it on the air so you know. We're getting our footing here. We have lots of plans for so many things, live events, one of them. You will be on our list. And
I'm already sitting here
yeah, me too.
thinking about what can we book her for.
I was too. I was like, can we just set her up on the parking lot?
I'm thinking that too.
But yeah, we're going to be doing that, and we're so thankful you're here. And my wife is also a teacher,
Yeah.
so
Awesome.
this is again more reason why this hit home, and we love you for it. So
Let's talk about that for a second.
yes,
Because I got questions. We might as well do it on the air. Do it live. If you were to have an event, say we have a open house and we want to do that, I'm assuming you come here and is there like a flat price that I would pay to cover open bar, for lack of a better term?
It depends. So I don't charge any fee to pop up at schools. So for
Yeah.
teachers, there's nothing. You can do a couple different options. Like if you wanted to just have me pop up for a couple hours, you could just pay a fee, and then you could have people pay at the truck.
Gotcha.
But then I also do have packages where if you wanted to buy, enough to cover 50 drinks, 75 drinks.
like an open bar.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Yeah,
That's great.
very similar process, and kind of like I'm going to be getting into some weddings this year too.
Perfect.
At the weddings, yeah.
Perfect.
There's young people. They're saying don't drink as much, and beverages like coffee are really on the rise for those reasons, and it's interesting.
And everyone's really into the fancy drinks now. So I just actually put out my March menu. And came up. I try to come up with like 5 specials every month or holiday season or whatever. So a lot of Irish cream and different things, throwing on some Lucky Charm marshmallows in there.
Oh wow!
So you just make it fun and festive. And
That would
people love it.
That would crush on what is it, Tipperary Hill there?
Yeah.
For the Irish Fest.
I gotta leave the whiskey out of it.
Wow.
Or you would have to have a whole format for that.
Everybody
Yeah.
walking around there's got a little flask.
Yeah.
Right, just sing a little.
Bring your own.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Any specific events we should tell folks that are coming up that you're going to be at?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Anything you want to plug?
Summer, not yet. I
Okay.
mean, honestly, it's been mostly the sporting events and everything that's coming up. That's big for the summer.
So,
and
I'm guessing your Facebook is probably the best thing to follow for when
I've
you
got
do have things
Facebook,
coming
I've
up.
got Instagram, and then there will be a schedule posted on the website of where I'll
Awesome.
be during the summer.
And we'll make sure we put the graphics up.
Yeah.
And all the info. The givingbean.info. We want to make sure.
Yeah, and Sheena, as the summer comes and big events come up that you want to promote, please come back anytime and
That'd be
we'll
great.
talk about those. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we're super stoked that you came, and we really appreciate what you're doing, not only because of the coffee, but again, to give back, especially the teachers, man. It's so important.
They need it.
So important. Sheena Tyszka, thank you for joining us on Good News York. Actually, maybe a Good News brew. Maybe can we down the road? Maybe we'll brew our own. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm trying hard to get custom branded everything. Anything we can come up with. Can we get our
Good
own?
News brew?
I really do want my own coffee though. So that's a legit.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna have to.
Sheena Tyszka, thegivingbean.info. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back with some cool. I got a couple of genuinely good local news stories
Yes.
about New York State that I think folks are gonna like.
So
So
excited.
we'll be back with those in just a moment.
All right.
And we're back.
Are we back?
We're back.
Oh, I thought you were just
No,
being obnoxiously loud.
that's what the red light's all about.
Oh, yes, I see it now.
Recording.
Dude, this coffee's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting till the cameras rolled to actually try it, but in the break, just so you know, through the magic of television, we're not even on television. We brewed some of this Giving Bean coffee from our friend Sheena, whose last name I'm not going to
Tyszka.
try to say.
Sheena Tyszka. I wrote it down and I'm pronouncing it correctly. Sheena Tyszka of the Giving Bean. So glad we had her. Not only is the coffee good, but her story was awesome.
All right, let's see. You say the coffee's good.
I like it.
I'm a bit of a coffee snob, so
I'm a little worried because you.
It is quite hot.
Yeah, that's key. Okay, here we go. He's rolling it around. You getting some floral notes?
Did someone let Juan Valdez in?
Jeez, it's such a dad. Did someone let Juan Valdez in here?
It's great coffee.
No, it's great.
It really is great coffee.
Givingbean.info.
Which makes me even more excited to come up with some kind of event that we can book here to have
Yeah.
Sheena show up.
I mean, we have all these ideas for events, but now it's like, I just want to create an event so we can have her show up.
I got a buddy that's got a hot dog cart that I've been dying to have an event and
I do too.
and give away hot dogs. It's the same guy.
Joe?
Yes.
That's hilarious. Well, we got to visit that out off the air.
There aren't very many wiener guys. Anyway, I just want to have an event where you give away all kinds of cool stuff, and there's lots of businesses that do that. It's kind of a customer appreciation thing, and I just literally never had the time to plan such an event.
No, I know.
I
was
got
thinking-
a full staff now, so I can make somebody else do that shit.
I had I was in the shower because I was thinking of things in the shower and when I'm driving. I had a vision of us someday doing like a
I wish there was a joke.
24-hour telethon, or I don't know what you call it, podathon, where literally we're gonna be on the air for 24 hours.
There's a word. What is the word for that, Danny? I'm blanking
A
on it.
marathon.
Marathon. All right, sure. And we
Do one of those sleeping streams where people can watch you snore all night.
easy to me, by the way.
People do that shit.
Yeah, I would do it, but I wear a CPAP mask, so it's embarrassing because I look like Predator. You know, like
Dude, can we just dress it up like you're a fighter pilot, and then we could do like some green screen
Top Gun
shit,
music?
so all night long in the video,
Yes!
you're flying a plane.
and I have no idea.
Right.
That's fantastic.
I just invented that.
So we play Top Gun music.
Yeah.
And I'm just sleeping.
Yep.
But I'm also saving the world.
100%.
God damn, we are creative.
All right, couple cool things to talk about.
Yeah, what do you got? I literally don't know.
Yeah, so in Long Island last week, Long Island,
Long Island is how you say it.
they were blessed with a Wegmans.
Dude.
Something that we've had forever here in upstate central New York. They got the first one there, and there's some TikTok videos if you're bored. People are losing their minds.
Yeah, of course they are.
Look at this great deal.
Hey,
They think it's awesome.
look at these fucking cucumbers. They're organic. I'm going through a weird emotions with this. Clearly, I'm happy.
Yeah.
There's no bigger fan of Wegmans than me. I live in Ithaca. You know, Wegmans is there. I remember visiting my friend at Brockport when he went to college back in like 2000, 2001. And he's like, wait till you go to a Wegmans. And I'm like, dude, it's a grocery store. How cool. It's its own city if you've never been there. But here's where the pull is for me. You know, that's one thing I used to say. You know, everyone makes fun of us down there. Like, oh, upstate, bunch of woodchuck, right? And I'm always like, if they knew what we had,
Yeah.
you know, having Wegmans. And now they're getting it. And I'm jealous. I don't know why. I'm just like, I just hope they appreciate it.
Shed the positive light, though, you know.
Yeah.
The one cool thing about it is, and hopefully this extends to that location, is Wegmans carries a lot of central New York local products.
Yeah.
They carry our buddy John Termino's pasta sauce that actually supports a charity, which is awesome. Helps feed homeless people.
Is that the pasta? What is the name?
We'll
I don't want to plug the wrong.
Yeah, no, we'll put it on so you get the right thing, because he
Yeah.
just updated his branding. And I love
Okay.
folks to make sure they grab the right jar. But
Yeah.
it's the sauce that you cook with a mission. I'm
Yeah.
fucking up his tagline.
Well, we
That's
just
what I
know
get
his
for trying to
business.
plug something for
His business is over.
without any notes in front of me. But all kinds of products like that you will find in Wegmans, and with any luck, people in Long Island are getting exposed.
And I hope
to
they do that for
our
this.
awesome products.
Yeah, for the small businesses down there too. I hope they do it.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I came off wrong. I want Wegmans to be as big as Walmart. I mean, I'm a huge Wegmans fan. It's just hard to see your little baby go off.
It's our special
It's our
thing.
thing, you know.
Yeah.
But to hear that they're flipping out and loving it makes me happy.
When they first opened, the local police put out traffic alerts to tell people that you might have a hard time getting through
That's
traffic
amazing.
for everybody going to the Wegmans.
Oh,
So,
that's Long Island in general, but
you know,
still,
good for them.
my wife, before we met, we were both bartenders and servers. She waited on Danny Wegman, and when he signed his credit card, she still has it as an autograph.
She stole his credit card?
No. I mean, like when, yeah, that's how we bought our house. No, that's because he has a house we live in the Finger Lakes, and he's got a house.
You're giving away all the secrets.
I know. But anyway, he came in and she waited on him, and when he signed his credit card, she kept the copy that he signed.
That's awesome.
Because in our world, and people thought it was ridiculous, but in our world, he's a huge celebrity.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
I mean,
you met royalty right there.
Dude.
We got some other good news.
Let's hear it.
A little more localized.
Please.
Here in Onondaga County, the county executive Ryan McMahon announced another semiconductor company coming to Onondaga County.
That is awesome, man.
Another one, as
Are they?
DJ Khaled would say.
You're more of the business mind. Is that okay for Micron? I mean, Micron's fine on its own, but is it?
I mean, yeah,
The
they're
more
not
the merrier,
competition.
right?
Yeah, they're another doing similar things. We need lots of chips.
Chips.
Fuck was that?
You know,
I got the press release though. Hold on,
yeah.
they announced today a company called On Semi. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. It's all one word. On SEMI.
On semi.
They acquired the former NextGen Fab facility in DeWitt and plans to make it a $120 million investment and create 80 new jobs in the semiconductor industry. This company designs and manufactures energy-efficient solutions for a wide range of industries, including automotive, industrial, cloud power, IoT.
This is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, for real though, like we read about these revolutions in the history books, the Industrial Revolution, and all these things, and we're like, yeah, cool. We're living in a time in Central New York where someone might have been you. Someone quoted like last week on the show that this is the biggest. This Micron deal, and now this is as big as when they built the Erie Canal. And it's not a joke. I mean, it's
100%.
It's a
I'd argue
big
bigger.
deal. Yeah, it is big.
Micron in particular is the largest investment in manufacturing in the history of the world. It's off the charts, and it's right here.
In Syracuse, New York.
Right here. I'll give you the final quote from the press release. The executive Ryan McMahon said, "This is a truly exciting day for Onondaga County and our burgeoning, why is he got to use big words?
Yeah.
Local semiconductor industry. The massive investment in jobs proposed by OnSemi serves as further validation that Onondaga County and Central New York have become the hub for companies looking to expand and grow in the semiconductor space.
Another big word.
Congratulations and welcome."
That is fan-freaking-tastic, man. I mean, dude, this is called Good News York.
That's what it's all about.
And it's a struggle to find good news. I mean, that is amazing.
And listen, we're in Onondaga County. This is a local thing. Again, we're pretty excited about it. We're pretty excited that Micron is a local thing. But the reality is these press releases have been coming out over the past year in damn near every county in New York State. New big businesses in the manufacturing, high tech, whether it's semiconductor, battery technology, or the research thereof, those things have been being announced and opening up and breaking ground and hiring people like it's going out of style.
That's
And
huge.
as a nerd, it's pretty cool. And as somebody who just likes to live in a place with a strong economy.
Sure. Yeah. Right. When is Micron like going to be officially up and running? Because you go on social media, and of course, there's the naysayer. Like,
Yeah.
You've been talking about this forever. It's like, yeah, well, it takes time.
I mean, there's a wide variety of things. The total completion is like 20 years. But it's not 20 years before they can do anything.
Sure.
You know, it'll be in stages, and in just a couple of years, there'll actually be something there and people working, and they're actually doing things. So it's going to go. People are, it takes a while. Yeah, these things always take a while. But the second you start seeing more and more action, it's going to be like a blink of an eye.
That's amazing. That's so great for this local economy and for the area.
That's it.
You know, we talk about, like we were just talking about Lenny's down in Long Island, you know, and we talked about this yesterday. People down, you know, people outside of New York, when you say you're from New York, they think you're from New York City. And then anyone from New York City, when you say you're from upstate, they either think you're from Newburgh, which is not upstate, or they're like, oh, what do you live in a shack in the woods and you eat squirrel? And it's like, no, we've got a lot more going on than that. And this is
also
just
eat
true.
raccoon.
Dude, my wife works with a guy that eats raccoon by choice.
And on that note, this has been a great episode of Good News York.
It has been.
We will
Shout out to
see
the
you,
raccoons.
Next week.
Yes. Oh, yeah, right. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember, Good News York. I'm Mike Brindisi, Matt Mazer. Good News York at goodnewsyork.com. Brand new episode Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And you can get clips and all that on all our social
Check out the
media.
Giving Bean.
At Good News York. The Giving Bean.
Coffee is
.info.
genuinely good.
Yeah. And have a great weekend. And we'll see you on the other side. Peace.
Out.